Hello guys, welcome back to our anime moments. Guys, please like the video and subscribe to my channel, thank you. Today is explanation of Flame Emperor episode number 4 based on novel. So let's start. Get up, I promise you. Xiao Yan said helplessly. He was also walking the continent to find a way to become stronger, and he had to find solutions to his responsibilities and many mysteries. Isn't it a burden to bring this girl? When Xiao Yan wanted to refuse, the Golden Dragon King said to Xiao Yan, just bring her, you will definitely be grateful for your decision in the future, to be able to meet such a rare one here. The vague statement was not clear, and then Xiao Yan agreed. Engong, my name is Qing Yuan, I don't know the name of Engongzun. The girl named Qing Yuan asked Xiao Yan happily. Originally, Qing Yuan didn't just believe in the pills and help of strangers. Maybe such a hypocrite would be even more terrifying. He had heard of such a person in the Mu family before, but what makes Qing Yuan strange is that since Xiao Yan with the appearance of Xiao Yan, Qing Yuan felt a kindness that he had never had before, and there seemed to be a voice in Qing Yuan's heart saying, follow the person in front of you. That's why Qing Yuan was born. The scene where he ate Xiao Yan's medicinal pill without hesitation and begged Xiao Yan to take him in. Qing Yuan, don't call me benefactor, it's just a little effort, my name is Xiao Yan. Out of trust in the Golden Dragon King, Xiao Yan directly told Qing Yuan his name without being pretentious. Moreover, from the words and shock of the Golden Dragon King, Xiao Yan could feel that Qing Yuan a few years ago seemed to be very difficult. Then how can I do it? The benefactor has saved my life, and Qing Yuan will always remember it. The etiquette can't be messed up. If the benefactor doesn't dislike it, I will call you Brother Xiao Yan in the future. Qing Yuan was cautiously blushing. He looked at Xiao Yan, for fear that he would reject him. Okay. Xiao Yan said helplessly. Xiao Yan knew very well that he was not a good person. If it wasn't for the Golden Dragon King who spoke out to save this girl, or she would have been poisoned already. But since he decided to help Qing Yuan, he would not let her feel this homeless feeling again. Engong, do you have a place to go now? If not, let's go to investigate the Mu family. Qing Yuan looked at Xiao Yan very happily because Xiao Yan agreed to take him in. Qing Yuan, do you know the situation around here? I went out for a walk alone and wanted to go to a nearby city to buy some medicine pills and maps for emergencies. Looking at Qing Yuan, whose eyes were slightly red, Xiao Yan asked embarrassedly, to investigate the matter of the Mu family, of course, to know some forces in this continent. I know. I'm afraid that I can't help Brother Xiao Yan to add to your burden. The girl seemed to be laughing through tears as she spoke. Qingcheng, located at the foot of the Monster Beast Mountains, is also the border of the Xianling continent. As the boundary of the mainland and the foot of the Warcraft Mountains, this also created the prosperity of Qingcheng in this radius of a few hundred miles. With Xiao Yan's current speed, it only took a few minutes to get to Qingcheng, but Qing Yuan's ankle was injured, so he slowed down a bit. Brother Xiao Yan, why are you alone? Are you so powerful that you came out to travel? Qing Yuan asked lively and excitedly, apparently like 100,000 whys. That's right, by the way, Qing Yuan, what are the special forces on this Xianling continent? Xiao Yan asked while looking at Qing Yuan. Walking in an unfamiliar country, it's best to figure out who can offend and who can't, so as not to cause trouble. Originally, Xiao Yan planned to ask his master, the Golden Dragon King, but how could he use the Golden Dragon King's own words? I can't remember these small cities at all, small cities. Xiao Yan was sweating profusely, so he couldn't help asking Qing Yuan. The Xianling continent is divided into two major families, humans and monsters. I don't know the power of monsters. As for the power of human beings, they are roughly divided into one country, 2 pavilions, 3 valleys and 4 sects. Of course, there are some equally powerful forces, but only a few people. I know. Qing Yuan pondered for a while and said, in the Xianling continent, the country's dominance has reached its peak. After the royal family ruled the Xianling continent, some powerful forces were born in this land, but they still surrendered. Under the coercion of the royal family, such a powerful force is of course dissatisfied with the rule of the royal family, but after the resistance, the voice of opposition gradually disappeared, because it is said that the royal family has a fighting immortal in charge, Do Xian. This Xianling continent is really a crouching tiger, hidden dragon. Xiao Yan secretly said that the power of the royal family in this Xianling continent is strong, and his current strength should be in the early stage of the 3-star Do Di, but he is still a long way from that Do Xian. There is a long way to go, but Xiao Yan is not discouraged, he still understands the truth that one cannot eat a big fat man. One country is the royal family. It is said that the royal family is very powerful. In the face of the forces opposed to its own rule, it once adopted an attitude of disappearing. Only then can there be unity. And the two pavilions are the Fenxiang Pavilion and the Wanhua Pavilion, which is strange to say. The Fenxiang Pavilion is very strict in accepting apprentices, only accepting people with fire attributes, and they must be men. There is no woman in the pavilion. It seems that the yang is prosperous and the yin is declining, and the Wanhua Pavilion is not so harsh, but it is also opposed to the Fenxiang Pavilion. In general, Wanhua only accepts women. It is rumored that the pavilion master of Wanhua and the pavilion owner of Fenxiang have a marriage relationship. It is not clear what it is. In the end, the two most powerful forces in the Xianling continent were established respectively after the end of the song. One of them, Qing Yuan explained slowly to Xiao Yan. Besides, the three valleys are Dan Valley, Nightmare Valley, and Astrology Valley. As the name suggests, the so-called Pill Valley is a piece of genius and treasure. It is rumored that the founder of Pill Valley found a treasure land that is extremely suitable for natural materials and treasures, so he founded Pill Valley. Although the strength of Pill Valley is not very strong, fortunately they have a strong. The alchemist has a lot of connections with many rare heaven and earth treasures. Nightmare Valley is a soul major, and is superb. Although his own strength is mediocre, he can use a soul attack to make people lose their minds for a short time and cause a fatal blow. Astrology Valley is one of the weakest among the three valleys, and it is the only one that can predict prophets. Uses the power of the stars to fight or predict the future. The last four sects are the four sects with heritage. Poison Sect, Sword God Sect, Ming Sect, Solomon 4. Poison Sect, as the name suggests, is composed of people who use poison qi or cannot practice normal qi due to various reasons. Among them, the suzerain is a strong person with a poisonous body, because the suzerain had a great poison body at the beginning, and the empire sent troops to fight but was ruthless. Poisoning thousands of troops, out of desperation, the empire let them establish a poison sect, leaving the best place to stay for those who practice poison fighting and are looked down upon by others, and who are homeless and discriminated against. So the reputation of the sect master of the poison sect is a lot of responses in the sect. Although it is not popular, the poison sect has not done anything excessive after that, and the sect master poison is still there, so it has survived for a long time. Sword God Sect, as the name suggests, is to cultivate normal fighting spirit but use the sword as the main means of attack. We do not talk about the strength of fighting spirit here, it only depends on your perception and use of the sword, which is also what ordinary people call sword intent. Only swordsmen who are proficient in various weapons and equipment can win this honor, and only then can they climb to the pinnacle of divine sword. Mingjiao is most famous for its melee combat skills. It can hide its whereabouts to find the opportunity to attack the enemy, and after showing up, it has a powerful burst and instant control ability, giving the enemy a fatal blow. Therefore, the title of Mingjiao's Hidden Killer has been circulating. Solomon claims to be a place that accommodates all strange people and magic, but it is also the most mysterious sect, because this sect is very low-key, and there are few good or bad rumors. Qing Yuan briefly introduced the power distribution of the Xianling continent. Like a little girl who had done a good deed and hoped to be praised, she looked at Xiao Yang with anticipation, like a child who expected to be praised. Knowing that you are amazing, let's go to the city. He also took Qing Yuan's little hand and walked towards the city gate, but he didn't notice a trace of crimson on Qing Yuan's face, and he didn't know what Qing Yuan was thinking. You two, stop. Routine inspection, take down the bamboo hat. Several sturdy men stood at the gate of Qingcheng and said to Xiao Yang. Okay, it's not them, let's go. The checkpoints set up at the door are extremely strict to check the passing pedestrians, as if they are looking for something. Hey, what a hell. Ever since the Mu family was destroyed, the city has been banned. I don't know what's going on. It seems like I'm looking for a killer. Who knows, since the murderer dared to destroy the Mu family, he must have something to rely on. You should be careful when you go out. I heard that the murderer is still in the city. It's true or false? Xiao Yang and Qing Yuan had just walked into the city when he heard other people's whispers. Qing Yuan, do you know why the Mu family was destroyed like this? Xiao Yang asked curiously. I'm not too sure. I remember that the owner of the family got something so. Qing Yuan was a little sad when he said that, although the Mu family didn't treat him well, but after all, they took in the kindness of raising him, and said Mu family. It's still a bit sad that the house was destroyed. Every man is innocent, but he is guilty. Xiao Yang immediately spoke to comfort Qing Yuan, and then dragged Qing Yuan towards the pharmacy. Xiao Yang just wanted to go to the inn, only to realize that he was penniless, and he couldn't even talk to Qing Yuan, so he asked, "Qing Yuan, let's go to auction some medicinal herbs first. I just need to buy some medicinal materials." When Qing Yuan heard this, he could not help but envy Xiao Yang and walked towards the auction. The three characters of Juba Ouyuan stand on a tall plaque which looks very imposing. Juba Ouyuan is the largest auction house for medicinal pills and medicinal materials in Qingcheng. Xiao Yang took Qing Yuan, and in order to prevent being recognized, they put on a cloak that covered their entire bodies and walked in. As soon as he walked in, he smelled a refreshing scent. This scent was familiar to Xiao Yang. "What do you two need?" A seemingly shrewd man approached Xiao Yang with a smile and asked. Although many people came to auction items, and they wanted to buy medicinal pills, they all showed their true colors, but it was inevitable that some people like Xiao Yang would appear. "Hello, I need to auction the medicinal herbs, and by the way, I also asked to buy some rare medicinal materials, I just don't know if you have them here." Xiao Yang deliberately lowered his voice and said, "What grade of medicinal herbs are you going to auction off, sir?" "As for the medicinal materials, don't worry, sir, I have everything in Juba Ouyuan." With his shrewdness, how could he not be able to see what Xiao Yang was thinking, so he hurriedly said something to comfort him. "I don't know what grade of medicinal herbs you need to auction off, sir." The man asked Xiao Yang after carefully looking at it. "Ninth order golden pill, what's the matter? Is my auction rank too low, sir?" "No, the distinguished guests please come, I'll call our head, please wait." The two talked. The ninth order golden pill, the man was obviously shocked. You must know that although the Do-Di continent has much more spiritual energy than the Do-Chi continent, and the strength can be improved through the power of blood and medicinal pills, the alchemist has to step up step by step. Yes, there are no shortcuts at all, so the rarity of alchemists is no less than that in Do-Chi continent. It's no wonder that the man who received Xiao Yang and the others was so shocked, because the most he usually receives is around the 6th rank, and the 9th rank is really, "Hello, sir, in Xie Qinghe, the head of Juba Ouyuan is also a 1st-rank emperor alchemist. Sir, is he going to auction the 9th order golden elixir?" A thin middle-aged man named Qinghe came out. "This is the 9th grade Jindan and some healing medicines that I want to auction. In addition, these are the medicinal materials I need this time. I hope I can help look at it." Xiao Yang was also polite to Zhong He. Zhong He took over a dozen bottles of grade 9 golden elixir and a note with many medicinal herbs that Xiao Yang passed over from the sky, and his heart was slightly shocked, sending things through the air. Do-Di? Qing He had some plans in his heart. "Sir, wait for a while at this moment, and come when you go." After saying that, Qing He clasped his fist at Xiao Yang and wanted to leave. "Executive Qing, wait a minute, to be honest, I was in a hurry to get out, and I didn't have time to bring the money, so I wanted to sell the medicinal pills as soon as possible in exchange for the medicinal materials I needed," Xiao Yang said to Qing He. Qing He heard, "Sir, do you really want to do this? Originally, I planned to advertise to Mr. that the price would rise significantly. In this case, I will arrange the fastest auction. By the way, I will go to the warehouse to get medicine for Mr., and I will come when I go," said and walked out in a hurry. Xiao Yang watched Qing He go out, and walked in. A girl with a delicate face and a hot body, cautious and a little scared, came in with a good tea, apparently ordered to serve Xiao Yang on purpose. Xiao Yang saw he was not in a hurry, because Xiao Yang also knew that these things would take some time, and immediately sat down and drank the tea that the girls handed over, and Qing Yuan, who was beside him, followed Xiao Yang in a similar manner. The girl looked at Xiao Yang in front of her and seemed to have nothing wrong with her, and then took a breath. She had been instructed to serve this big man before, so even if you have any special requirements, you should try your best to meet them, otherwise. Fortunately, the big man in front of him was not that kind of person. Xiao Yang took a careful look at the room of the treasure source, and found that the structure here is simple, but there is an invisible pressure that he doesn't know what it is. That should be the formation. I didn't expect that there is still protection here, the Golden Dragon King said suddenly. Ever since Xiao Yang accepted to take Qing Yuan with him, the Golden Dragon King said that some of the medicinal herbs disappeared. He didn't say anything until today. Xiao Yang thought, what happened to the Golden Dragon King? "Master, what happened to Qing Yuan? Why don't you let me take her like this?" Xiao Yang replied in his heart. "Where is all this nonsense? Are the medicinal materials in hand? You will know when the time comes. You don't know how lucky you are. Now you are still complaining here, and you will thank me in a few days." The Golden Dragon King was obviously played a riddle with Xiao Yan. Sir, if the medicinal herbs you have left behind are auctioned for a total of 5 million, and then deduct 1.5 million and 10% of the handling fee for the medicinal herbs on the note of Mr. All 3 million are already on this card, so you can take this kind of thing. Qinghe also did not dare to neglect Xiao Yang and took out 10 bottles of 9th grade gold elixir from Xiao Yang. A non-ordinary pharmacist can refine it, at least the person in front of him is on an equal footing with himself. Immediately, he handed over a Tiger Patterned Crystal card and an intermediate-level Navy ring. The Tiger Patterned Crystal card can only be used by the strong above Do D. Could it be that the man in black in front of him is actually a Do D? Moreover, he is also a Do D who can refine a 9th grade Jindan at the lowest level. This dual identity cannot help but awe inspiring. Since there is nothing to do, then I would like to thank the Big Deacon and say goodbye. Xiao Yang took the things in Zhong his hand and prepared to leave Juboyuan. Sir, wait a minute, I'm sorry for taking the liberty. Recently, the Mu family's affairs are full of storms in the city, and the city is under martial law. You should be careful. I heard that the murderer especially killed the pharmacist. Qinghe also said to Xiao Yang, such a high-level pharmacist, even if he can't, it is also a good thing to win him over and make him feel good about Juboyuan. Thank you, Deacon, for reminding me. I'm leaving. Xiao Yang clasped his fists towards Qinghe and said, Master, what is this person's identity? How can he come up with so many 9th grade golden pills, and what does he want to buy so many high-end medicinal herbs for? The man just now asked Qinghe respectfully. I don't know what his identity is, but his identity and strength as a pharmacist is real, and he may be on the same rank as me or even higher. Because the soul fluctuations faintly emanating from him are very strong, and I don't want to buy such medicinal materials. It is clear what it is for, but you should not inquire about people of this level, just do your job well. Qinghe said slowly. After coming out of Juboyuan, Xiao Yang took Qing Yuan to an inn to stay. Brother Xiao Yang, why are you buying so many medicinal pills? Qing Yuan was obviously shocked by Xiao Yang's generosity, so he hurriedly asked when he came to the deserted inn. Of course it's for you to refine medicine. Xiao Yang said calmly. Ah? Refining the medicine for me? I don't need to take medicine. Qing Yuan looked at Xiao Yang in confusion. You must know that on Do D continent, the number of medicinal pills that are circulated among ordinary people on weekdays is basically 9 from the 9th grade golden pill that Xiao Yang just put up for auction. He knew that Xiao Yang should be a strong person with some attainments in medicine refining, so Xiao Yang had to make medicine pills for himself to eat. Sorry. Okay, you don't have to worry. Since you want to follow me, you can't be the same as before. No matter what happened in the past, now is your new life. Xiao Yang took out the medicine pill just auctioned, and then used an ordinary Do Chi card to take out 100,000 money and hand it to Qing Yuan. Nuo, you can take the money and buy whatever you want. If it's not enough, say it again. No, there's no need for that, Brother Xiao Yang, Qing Yuan was speechless. Thank you, Brother Xiao Yang. The corners of Qing Yuan's moved eyes couldn't help but turn sour. It was the first time someone treated him so well since he was born. Girls don't cry all the time, Qing Yuan, remember, one's birth and experience cannot determine a person. 30 years in Hadong and 30 years in Heshi, don't bully the poor, don't worry, I will help you find your parents. Xiao Yang obviously saw Qing Yuan's inferiority complex and hurriedly comforted him. After a night of silence, Xiao Yang left the bed to Qing Yuan. This little girl was so scared that it was time to take a good rest. Qing Yuan was indeed very tired. She climbed onto the bed and fell asleep in a daze. Xiao Yang consciously withdrew to prepare for cultivation. The night of cultivation passed quickly. After all, he just came to this continent, so he still had to carefully stabilize his realm and familiarize himself with the abundant fighting spirit here. Xiao Yang was just about to quit and go to the outside world. When I went to cover Qing Yuan with a quilt, I saw 2 small dimples appear on Qing Yuan's delicate face, as if he had a very happy dream. Master, what's the matter with the girl you said, Qing Yuan? Xiao Yang quietly exited, closed the door lock, and stroked the ring. I told you before, if you want to know this question, you have to refine the Guban Pei Yuan pill, and then give it to Qing Yuan. What you want to know will naturally surface, but according to her current judging from the situation, it should only be a few months at most. You have to hurry up. The Golden Dragon King continued to play dumb with Xiao Yang while looking at Xiao Yang, who was confused. The medicinal materials were auctioned from Juboyuan today, and the ones left by the master are basically complete, but now there is only one magic core missing. What should I do? Xiao Yan asked in confusion. I just came to the Dodi continent and I haven't figured out the power of the monsters, so I can't just hunt and kill a monster. Indeed, the magic core of the Emperor-level beast is not so easy to obtain. Today, I looked at the source of treasures and found no fluctuations in the magic core. It seems that it is not too difficult to find one. Go to the Alchemist Association tomorrow. The alchemist of Dodi continent is very rare. Even if you are a first-rank Emperor-grade alchemist, you must be very popular in this small Qingcheng, a high-level alchemist. It's easy to do things wherever you go, hee. The Golden Dragon King suddenly thought of a good way and laughed. Is it the Alchemist Association? There was a slight smile on the corner of Xiao Yan's mouth. Yes, he forgot his identity as a pharmacist. When he was in Dochi continent, he was promoted to a pharmacist who could refine imperial medicine pills. It's just because there is no clear assessment level in Dochi continent, so I forgot about it. The morning sun shines on the earth, and the beautiful day begins again. Brother Xiao Yang, where are we going? Qing Yuan apparently had a good night's sleep, and his mental outlook looked much better. 3,000 green silk fell down, and he was very swayed by the sunlight and breeze. Charming. Let's go to the Alchemist Association now, and the medicinal herbs prepared for you are still missing an important medicinal ingredient, so let's try our luck. Xiao Yang took Qing Yuan on the way to the Alchemist Association, and kept answering questions like 100,000 whys of Qing Yuan. In the Alchemist Association, 5 splendid large characters stand on a seemingly ordinary plaque. At first glance, the gate will be empty. And what's even more strange is that this seemingly ordinary plaque makes people's soul tremble at a glance, and they stop moving forward. There is actually a soul shock on this plaque. Xiao Yan of the Emperor Realm Soul obviously recognized this means of soul impact. He hurriedly covered the slightly uncomfortable Qing Yuan with his soul power, and an invisible soul power emanated from Xiao Yang. Oh, the soul of the Emperor Realm, it's been a long time since it appeared. In the Alchemist Association, a pale-haired old man felt Xiao Yang's soul power, his eyes moved, and he instantly disappeared in place. The so-called soul shock is to limit the power of the soul within a certain range. If it exceeds this range, it will have no effect. However, if the power of the soul is lower than the limit, it will be impacted, that is, the soul will be imprisoned in an instant. Ha, Xiao Yoyo's eyesight, you can see through these trifles of our association at a glance, please come in. A pale-haired old man with a smile on his face walked towards him. Xiao Yang sensed a power that was no weaker than himself from this pale-haired old man. But Xiao Yang was not afraid, and walked in with Qing Yuan. President, what are you doing? Didn't we drink tea in there? Why did you suddenly come out? Another gentle-faced old man said to the white-haired man who just came out. President, hello, I'm here to register and assess the alchemist. Xiao Yang took Qing Yuan's hand and said to the white-haired old man in front of him. Is it you who just exuded the soul power of the Emperor Realm? The white-haired old man asked again, it's really me. Xiao Yang didn't shy away from answering directly, and it was also the Alchemist Association. Then what kind of pharmacist do you want to assess? The white-haired old man looked at Xiao Yang, who was staring at him carefully, but did not see any clues. The white-haired old man is named Bai Su. He is the president of the Qingcheng Alchemist Association, and he is also an alchemist who thinks he is a first-rank emperor. Standing next to Bai Su is Bai Ruo, the vice president of the Alchemist Association. Because the latter is playful by nature, his alchemy skills are the only pills of the emperor. In addition, the two are brothers, first-rank emperor. Xiao Yang said calmly, as if he was talking about a very ordinary thing. What? You actually want to test the first-rank emperor-rank pharmacist? Bai Ruo looked at Xiao Yang in surprise. Could it be that he doesn't know that the sky is high and he wants to test the emperor-rank first-rank pharmacist at a young age? This is crazy. Oh, come with me. Bai Ruo immediately ordered to go ahead and prepare for the first-grade emperor-rank pharmacist assessment. The association is strictly prohibited, and no one is allowed to enter or leave. In addition, call members of the association to come and observe. Bai Ruo originally thought that Xiao Yang was coming to assess the 9th-grade pharmacist. After all, it doesn't mean that with the soul of the emperor, you can test other alchemists of the emperor level, but this time it is interesting. Don't let me down. Bai Su said slowly in his heart, looking at Xiao Yang who was calm. This video will end here. Thank you for watching.